Hi everyone, my name is Lena. This will be my first episode, and thank you so much for MVTV community inviting me. I'm starting having my Asian cook. I'm sharing lots of Asian flavors, mostly authentic food. So as this is my first recipe, is all-time favorite from very typical cuisine from Korea, and it's a great for meat lovers. So for marinade is mostly important. So this marinade can go with your favorite beef, your favorite chicken, or you can, if you're vegetarian, or you can just do with the tofu with anything else. I actually have a very surprise guest. I have my mother-in-law, Joan, here. So Mom, coming over,
Hi,
help me out. Okay, so welcome to joining my cooking class.
Thank you.
Okay, so
I'm
here's
excited.
the thing. Thank you. I have basically this first recipe will be called Bulgogi, meaning is they said it's a fire beef. I don't know why they said a fire, but it's a very traditional, very well-known recipe, easy to cook. Mostly the why I prepared this one because it's a great simple that everybody can do. It won't take too long. So all you need is a marinade, and you can replace the meat by beef or anything flavor you like. So first thing, I always like to use the gloves when I'm cooking, because especially when I marinate things, I'm touching meat that I don't really like with my bare hands. So this is just another food safety. Okay. All right. So do you have a question so far?
I see a lot of soy sauce.
Right.
Can you tell me, like so many Americans use one or two, and I understand being in Hong Kong with you, and it might be interesting to your audience, that there are many different types of soy sauce.
Well, soy sauce, first of all, is one of the main ingredients for most of Asian cooking. You name it, from Thai to Malay, Chinese, from Hong Kong to elsewhere, Korea, Japan, and it's a very crucial ingredient. And also for soy sauce, we have a different type for marinade. For beef, for seafood, for dipping, for fried, they're all using this. So we have a different type of it. So most of Asian food that I've been learned when I was growing up is all the cooking is from starting from scratch is very important. So we avoiding from lots of processed food, and all our cooking is very healthy concept for everybody can enjoy. The ingredient is super easy, you can get it. I moved it here. My first, it was hard, was finding the authentic Asian food. And I'm a rice eater, I'm an Asian food type of person, eating 3 meals a day. So I gradually found out the place I can shop, and I found all the ingredients instead of I have to send my husband to overseas to give him a grocery shopping list. So I can get it all here. I'm gonna introduce to you more about how we marinate. Okay. This marinade is super easy. You can actually doing with everything. You can do the barbecue, you can do stir fry to everything.
Nice.
Okay?
Yeah.
So we're gonna start it. Okay, Mom?
Okay, let's do it.
So for the marinade, we're gonna start to. For marinade, we always recommend it for at least 6 hours to overnight. So this is another soy sauce. So I would tell you where you can get. So there's a type of grocery shopping I go. Either I go to Cambridge, we call H Mart. That's Asian Mart, and it has everything you need. So now, why I'm using this type of soy sauce, because I'm familiar with. This is how I watch all, when I'm in Korea or Hong Kong.
And what's the name of that?
This is a dark soy sauce, actually.
Okay.
So if you have any questions, then leave me a comment, and I will just tell you where to. I'll do once a month shopping. So firstly, we put the soy sauce, Mom, right? Okay. So we're gonna put 3 of them. I know it seems like a lot, right? But this is equivalent to less than a cup. Okay? So less than a cup. And then we're gonna put a little bit. This is called cooking wine. This is also Korean.
Okay.
So why we're using this cooking wine, it get rid of all the bad or meaty tasty. So this is a good for all purpose. So this will be 1, 2. This is equivalent to half cup. Okay?
Okay.
Yeah. So this is like a typical we use in most of our household in Korea or in Japan. They have, this is one of the very important.
So Lena, I just have a question. That ladle actually equals a quarter cup.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. And then we're gonna have almost 1 tablespoon of sesame oil.
Okay.
Okay.
Are there different types of sesame oil?
You can use any sesame oil, but I prefer 100% pure sesame oil.
Okay.
Yeah. And then you're gonna put, so this is, what does it say? I have a hard time to actually ask. I have asked my mother-in-law. 1/3 of
A third of a cup.
Yeah. So here is, I know, sugar is not the ideal, but this is really good. So, and then the lastly ingredient you cannot miss. Now in Korea, we use lots of garlic, scallion, which is spring onion, and then ginger. Well, in Hong Kong, ginger, cilantro, scallion. The Thailand, they're all using different type of it. The reason why is that each country, Asian cuisine, is all about the Asian flavor. Lots of it using herb and garlic in it. So we're gonna have a peel. So this is an easy way to peel. So you smash them, and then they will just come out so easily. Okay. So what we do, we take it all out. Oh, we love the garlic.
Yes,
So
we love garlic.
Yeah, so if people heard about the Korean fermented cabbage pickle, like a kimchi is, if you eat the kimchi next day, people will know you had just kimchi because it will smell the whole house. And then what we do, I like to use a smasher like this. I don't like to use a chop because this is the easy way. So all you need to do and takes out and pretty easy. So this is what we do. I mean, you can just dice it very fine, but I found this is the easiest way. And I do not like to puree, so this one actually has some lumps here too. So if you're gonna puree it, then it's gonna be, you're not gonna see any.
And you get a lot of the juice in it as
Yes.
well, right?
Yeah. So I like this. And then I'll just take the rest of it out.
And I see you're using the family knife.
Yes. This knife have a history. This is from great-grandma, Dodi Silva, and she grew up in here at the Chappaquiddick.
Yes.
So she gave me all of her favorite knife set, and I've been using since, and the best I ever had. So it's really good. Thank you, Ma. So all you need to do, you're gonna mix it all together ingredient, and then you stir because we added the sugar, so you want to dissolve.
Okay.
So you just add. So with this marinade, so all you need to do is you put the garlic, right? Right.
That's really nice. Yeah.
And then
it's thickening.
yeah, it's a thickening.
Yeah.
And then this will be typical marinade for everything. This is one of the basic marinade for most of people said a Korean barbecue. Okay.
Oh, okay.
So this will be the great. And then I'm gonna take my beef. You can get this one. It's called ribeye steak. It's a shaved. So if you cannot find the shaved one, then you can get it from any grocery shopping. You can ask the butchers to make it. So this is a very thin shredded.
Yes.
So this is what we want. So all you need to do,
It's really thin.
yes, is just mix it all. Okay, I'm gonna put this away. Okay, and then you just marinate it. Okay.
Smells wonderful.
Yes. So when you marinate it, and then you cover it for about 6 hours
Okay.
at least, or overnight. So I'm gonna put it this way. I already pre-marinated the night before. Mom, could you give me a gloves right there? Another gloves? Yeah. there's a invisible one. My perfect assistant, my mother-in-law. So I'm gonna put this one. You not necessarily put the gloves if you're cooking at home, but I'm just getting used to it for food safety, especially when I'm touching a meat again. So now, while we're gonna be stir fry this one, let's prepare for the main ingredient for goes with the stir fry, scallion. So we also call the green onion. So you chop the head part, and then you're just gonna be pounding, and then just a slice it. Yes. So this is what you need, and then we'll put it aside. So this is a very easy. All the beef bulgogi stir fry, all you need are two ingredients originally. You need a scallion and also onion. But then sometimes optional, you can put in your red pepper, or sometimes people put the mushrooms. And then what type of mushroom is it will be good? It will be called shiitake. So
Okay.
so you can get those in the grocery shopping too. So we're gonna need the onion. All we need to do, slice it.
Lena, your mom is from Korea,
Yep.
South Korea?
Yeah.
And I remember you telling me years ago what your breakfast would be like in Korea.
Well, mostly typical old time Korea. They cook 3 meals a day. It's all rice. It's kind of heavy. Nowadays, modern days, the people eat with the toast, or next time I'm gonna actually show you my favorite street toast. And it's kind of a funny way with the egg omelet style, but it's a different, little bit, it's modified, but it would be fun. So
It's not flour?
No, it's not flour. So, and then we're gonna add it, the red pepper. So this is optional, Mom.
Okay, so this is very clean food.
Yeah, it's a clean food. We're not gonna be season anything about when during stir fry the veggie, because we already seasoned the beef.
Oh,
so we don't need
interesting.
anything much. So just a simple. Yeah, and this will not take you more than 30 minutes from start. So it's easy cook over the bed of the rice, and it just tons of flavor. Now, so this is all done. This is the ingredient. Now, as I said, red pepper is going to be optional. So you need it or you don't need it. It's up to you. So we have marinated overnight beef, the shaved beef, and this is the ingredient. So now I'm going back to start to stir fry. Okay?
Okay.
So I'll see you soon, Mom.
Yes.
So first we're gonna be heat up the pan. So there's a two pan I actually use. One is a pan for stir fry. Another times I use the wok. Next time I'm gonna share the information how to season the wok, and it's very crucial. So with this, we're gonna put high first, and then put a little bit medium high. We're gonna add some oil, just tiny a bit. What we're going to do is we're gonna be stir fry the beef first. So the vegetable will be later, because within common bulgogi, we're just gonna be stir fry the beef and have, because the beef that when you stir fry is gonna be the release lots of liquid, the juice. So we want to be not too juicy, but a little bit dry. So because when we stir fry the vegetable, you will actually release lots of vegetable liquid too. So they will be actually synchronized together. Stir fry until a bit dry and it's a little bit dark brown. That's all you need. You don't want to be too burnt or you don't want to be too raw. What do you think, Mom?
I think it's sad that the TV viewers can't smell this because it's amazing.
I know, it's
Yeah.
lots of garlicky.
Yes,
Yeah.
I love garlic.
Yeah, I love garlic too. Yeah,
So-
garlic is one of their main ingredients in Korea. Okay. I like to using stainless skill set because they will be absorbed in the sauce very quickly. I don't like to use much non-stick, those coated frying pan. So, and this is a better way. So I've been using this for a long time. And it's a lifesaver. It lasts you forever.
I think it would be interesting to the audience if we went up to where outside of Boston,
Yes.
what the store that you buy from or the stores and what
Well-
you think is the best.
Well, I found that there's a two places you can actually get, if you want to cook the authentic food, like for me, it's hard to find any restaurant that I can find the authentic food, that a food I used to have. So I figure out, and then there's a two places, as I mentioned before, you can go. Outside of Boston, there's a one area called Burlington. You can get an H Mart, all the ingredient, and or you can go to Cambridge where there's Korean supermarket or H Mart. You can get all the ingredient. You can get the ingredient from Korea, from Japan, from India, from Malaysia, from Thailand, everywhere.
That's wonderful.
Yeah, so I go there every once a month, stock up all my ingredients. So, Mom, why don't you hop over so you can see it?
Okay, here I come, not hopping.
So you see how you just want to get absorb all the sauce,
Yes.
all the marinade. You don't want to be too watery.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
That's
so-
interesting, yeah.
Yeah, so you want to be as absorbed and then dry as possible.
Lena, I think it would be a little interesting to everyone to know a bit about your background. Because really you just came back to the States a couple years ago.
Yeah. Our family, my husband and I, and our child, which is now he's a junior at the Farm Academy, we actually lived in Hong Kong for 19 years. And both of us were very busy working. You know Hong Kong as the city. Everybody talk fast, eat fast, or walk fast. And that's the culture. The one thing great about Hong Kong is there so much international food. You've been there, so
Yes.
we've been eating out. And it just opened your eyes. So my husband and I would love to go out and try new food and love what we cook. And it's just awesome. And then because Hong Kong was the center, we love to travel. So we're able to travel to Korea, to Thailand, to try all different their food. And you've been in Indonesia, Bali with
Yes.
us, and I
Yes.
just love the food there. So this is the one thing I really miss ever since we moved to here, that I cannot find the same type of food. So once in a while, my trip is go to Boston, try to find some restaurants or food, and mostly now I enjoy the cooking at home after my work, so that's something else. So you see now, all the juice relieved. All you need to do is you're just gonna let it boil
Or
and
simmer.
simmer, and then it will dry out, and
Okay.
that's what you want. There's a lots of different type of this cuisine, Bulgogi, this recipe. Sometimes it's very watery, and
You
for
like
me,
it drier?
yeah, I
Yeah.
like it a little bit drier, so it has a little crisp when eating, not too mushy. So we're just gonna shimmer a little bit.
I was in Hong Kong or traveling with you and Rick and Eric. The food is very different. It's very, the spices are different.
Oh yeah,
You
we
know-
use a lot of spices. People are mostly asking about spices in Asia. Like a country to country, what we're using basic ingredients are mostly different. Example, mostly Chinese cooking, they are more concentrated on ginger, scallions, cilantro, garlic. They're very basic. In Korea, mostly garlic, onion, and ginger too. In Thailand, they're using holy basil. and also the Thai bird chili. They because lots of spicy food, and then they also using a fish sauce. They're very well known. So mostly from stir fry to marinated, most of every recipe, this is their main ingredients. All you need is just marinate it.
So the main ingredients that you really
Scallion.
need to have is the scallion and the onion
Yes.
together.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So
And
that's
of course
very,
the garlic.
yeah.
Yeah.
Garlic is already added
there,
in the season, right? So
Yeah. So you could really do a lot with that. You could add
Yes.
anything else
you
with
can
it.
add chicken. You can marinate with or pork, but I prefer if you using any other meat, just slice very thinly, or
Like
you
a shaving,
Yes.
like it's shaved,
or
yeah.
ask a butcher see if they can shave it for you. So now and then you go to grocery shopping, they already have a package already shaved, so you don't need to go through that.
So with this new adventure of yours with this show, do you plan to do different regions of Asia, or?
Well, I like to try and cook all different type of food. So, well, mainly I cook lots of Korean food.
Okay.
So Korean food is all about the marinade or steam or we don't do much of a fried food. So
Yes.
we don't do much of a fast food either. So I'm trying to do everything from scratch, but most of the people, they heard about the same, oh, from scratch is a lot of work. Actually, it's not. All you do is a simple preparation, you know. And after that, I'm gonna cook Chinese food, and then the Chinese food has, you know, people think the Chinese is just a one Chinese, but actually no, we have a Singaporean food, Malaysian food, Hong Kong, Taiwan. They're all different, their own
Yeah.
specific food. So I'm gonna do that too. Actually, next Tuesday, following Tuesday, what I'm gonna cook is a very famous Hainan chicken, which is steamed chicken with the seasoned rice
Okay.
and with the dipping sauce. So I'm excited for it. It's very healthy, clean, but lots of flavor. Next one at the chicken dish, the dipping sauce. That you can actually use the same dipping sauce for everything. You can use for your dumplings to anything for dipping.
You had us over Christmas Eve
Yes.
for dinner, and you made the dipping sauce with dumplings.
Yeah.
And Trip and I were amazed. We were in heaven.
Oh, where's the Papa Trip now?
He may be here the next time you cook.
Yeah. Yeah, I would love to. He's a great eater. He has a great sense of humor. Yeah. Okay. So you see all the liquid's almost gone.
Yes.
Ma? This is
Okay.
what we need. So we'll turn the fire off,
Okay.
and then we get the. So we're putting back into the where we season. Now here, you don't need to actually wash it because what we do, we're gonna use the same pan because it has a flavor in it. Just add a little bit oil. This is a vegetable oil. You can use canola oil or grapeseed oil. So all you need to do, you put scallion. You can just dump it all. You know, you don't need to wait one another. Just dump it all. So easy. And stir fry it. So wait until the onion and the red pepper become softer. Then you can add it, actually beef. And then voila, all done. Okay?
So you don't saute it so that it's limp. You have a little bit of, it's like
Yeah.
al dente, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you know what? The onion has a natural sweet. They release a liquid. So you don't need to actually season again. And besides, the beef already seasoned. So you don't want to add over too much. Just simply season. And you don't want to be vegetable overcooked either. So you want to have a little crunchiness. So just a season. Sometimes I like to add the mushroom, shiitake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like mushrooms.
Yeah. So this is a kind of a quick meal that whole family has one dinner, simple over the bedding. So I already pre-cooked the rice. So now, after this is done, and then you just added just the beef, you stir fried it. Okay, let's put it here. And then you mix them together. Isn't it easy?
Yeah.
So you see the lots of colorful. Smells good too. So you can have a green scallion, you can have a red pepper.
Oh, it does smell good.
Right?
Yeah, it does.
I think this will be fit at least 4 people for 1 packet of the beef, shaved the beef. If you prepare the marinade day before, and then you have an ingredient from cooking, it will take about 30 to 35, you know. So to cook for whole meal is ready. And then all you need to do, turn it off. So now this meal is cooked. I'm gonna move to the next area to serve it. So this is a rice cooker. This is a typical rice cooker from Korea. I know this brand since I was a kid.
Okay.
Is it easy? Some people you can cook with the stainless steel, you know, the pot. This is easy, and also you can keep it warm for 24 hours. I won't recommend over 24 hours because it will get a little dry. So what I'm going to do first, this is a multi-grain rice from Korea.
And it's purple.
Yes, it's a multi-grain. So all you need to do, the serving portion, just a rice, okay? Just like here, and then put it nicely. And then you can just put this on top.
It's very
Okay.
pretty.
Okay, this is how. All right. And then what do we garnish with? Little sesame.
Okay.
So just put the little sesame. That's it. Voila.
It's
This
beautiful.
is a one meal.
It's beautiful.
So over the rice, easy to, it tastes very good and lots of flavor. And all family like, grandpa,
and I'm very
mom.
proud of you.
Mwah. Thank you, Mom. So this will be the this recipe for this week. Bulgogi, Korean typical one of a main dish.
Okay.
And,
And the
for
recipe.
family. Yeah.
The recipe will be on.
Yes. It will be on the screen pretty
Yes.
soon.
Yes.
And if you have a question, you can write me a comments about all the ingredient or where to get what. I will post it. And also for following week, I will do the steamed chicken. So that's a Chinese cuisine. So it's very easy to follow too. Thanks for watching. I hope you all like it. So do you want to taste a little bit, Mom?
I would love to.
I want to try a little too, but try it. So I hope this is nothing like a spicy. I haven't added chili.
That's amazing.
So if you like
Really?
the spicy, you can add some Thai chili or any chili in the market. You can add it. When during the stir fry, you can mix it with it. So this is a very simple meal. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for watching. Bye,
Thank
everyone.
you. Bye. I'm the lucky one.
Bye.